Hi, it's Shoivia. I'm here at Parkside School, and today I'm going to be changing some of the garden beds from the summer vegetables to a new crop of fall and winter vegetables. Today is the last day of summer, so tomorrow, September 22nd, is the first day of autumn. So it's a good time to do this. I'm going to give you a little tour of the garden so you can see what's going on out there, and then when I change over a few of the beds, I'll put a little video of that too. All right, I hope you enjoy the beginning of the fall season. It's my favorite time of year. Here's the fig tree, and it has lots of figs on it. So, good time to do something with all these figs. Make fig jam, try to preserve them. And then we have some of these garden beds. This one has already gotten some new things planted and lots of seeds sprouted. I also cleared some of Mrs. Grace's box. And I had all these kale plants that had seeds, and they dropped their seeds on the ground. And look at all these little kale babies that started growing. It's kind of nice. Oh, it looks like we have some strawberries. Okay, let's see what else we have. We've got all the zinnias are blooming. Those are kind of coming to the end of their time for this year. We've got some old cucumber plants. This one's a lemon cucumber. Probably be a good time to clear most of the stuff in this bed and start over again. We've got kale from the summer, but as you can see, we have these, I don't know if you can see these. These are called Harlequin cabbage beetles, and they are absolutely chomping down on our kale. So I think these need to come out because they've just been infested with these Harlequin cabbage beetles, and I don't think they're too happy anymore. And then of course, right now we still have a lot of basil. That's one of the most beautiful summer herbs that we grow here at Parkside. And then we have these tomatoes. This was a variety that I got from the Occidental Arts and Ecology Center. It's called Indigo Kumquat, and they're doing really well. I grew them from seed. I saved the seeds last year and planted them, and they're pretty happy. But it's getting to the end for the tomatoes and the basil. We'll probably give them a little more time, a week or so, and then we'll be pulling them up. So once again, this bed, this one's looking time to change it over. Some old lettuce, and you know, we have some beans. The beans are still growing. Maybe I'll harvest a few more beans, but pretty soon we're gonna have to change over. Let's see, I'll show you the last little part of the garden over here. More cucumber plants in Miss O'Donnell's box. Let's see if we can find any cucumbers. Oh, there's a cucumber. That looks like a pretty good one. And let's see, Terrence's box looks like it could use a revamp. There's some lettuce that's gone to seed and some kale, but the kale doesn't like the summer that much, so it's never very happy in the summer. Here's a nice snapdragon. They're one of my favorite flowers. They're so fun. They like cooler weather as well. And in Mrs. B's box, we've had these pretty productive tomatoes. There's still a few green tomatoes that need to ripen. And finally, let's cut over here to look at our apple trees. So these are kind of a late season variety. A lot of apples are dropping on the ground, but if you can kind of hold on to the ones that are on the tree, they end up being really tasty when it gets a little colder out. All right, so that was my tour, and I will do a video when we change over one of these beds. Here's some of the starts that are saying, please put me in the ground, put me in the ground, I'm ready to go in. All right, here we are at Mr. Sewell's box. I just planted some lettuce. And then for Terrence's box, I just went with some of the kale that was already in there and then planted a couple fresh kale plants. And I also put some compost, layer compost, so we'll see how this box does. Okay, I just finished getting this box all changed over and revamped. These plants right here are purple cabbage, and they were sitting in a pot for so long, I'm not sure if they're gonna make it, but I'm gonna give them a try. Just watering each one a little bit. It's a good idea to do a deep watering when you first put plants in the ground, because it gets the roots to go far down so that they can straighten out and get water later. And then I just put the kale in a row right here. And I also got all the onions separated and replanted a bit. And then over here I have some celery. And on this side of the box I put in a little bit of chard, rainbow chard, and some lettuce. And then I went ahead and left the bean plants in the ground. They're giving the lettuce a little shade, so I thought that was good for now. All right, hope you're enjoying these first few days of fall. See you next time.